Here we go. All right. Let me make sure I have the presentation up okay here. There we go.
And this is mine and Christine's first time doing this, so bear with us. We're a little nervous.
Oh, you guys are going to do great. This is really just about sharing this experience that we have with others and trying to provide helpful info. So we'll make sure there's going to be some time at the end for questions in case you have any, but really, again, we're just trying to share what the opportunity is and cover the main points so that you get the important information. So let me just, as I said, I'm going to share this screen. Here we go. So many buttons here. Okay. And I am also, right before we get started, I'm just going to mute everyone out so that we don't. Sorry. And now I'm having trouble. Oh, here we go. Manage participants. Sorry about that. Guys, I'm having trouble with this. If you can mute yourself, if there's any way you can mute yourself, that would be great. I don't know why. I just can't seem to see my mouse on this, and that seems to be the problem. Okay.
I don't know if I can.
I don't think I can either.
There we go. Okay, that's why, because I was in presentation mode. So I think we're good. All right, go ahead, Shelly.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. So this whole presentation tonight is just to talk about what is Beachbody coaching and what we've learned as coaches and how we can share it with you to hopefully inspire you to become a coach as well. So just to introduce ourselves, we have Christine Jackman on, and myself, Shelly Sorensen, and of course Bria Evenson, who is our upline coach. So when we have questions, we go to Bria because we don't know everything, and she's fantastic. And you know, coaches need someone to inspire and motivate them too. So we all have our own coaches as well. So why be a coach? I've been asked this a lot lately, especially at work in the dental field. So there's different options as to why you want to be a coach. You know, there's number 1 to 14 on here. I can think of at least 6 reasons why I wanted to be a coach. Some of us have full-time jobs, some of us have part-time jobs, and some of us are stay-at-home moms. So it's a great opportunity to find yourself and be inspired and be able to do something that you want to do when you want to do it. That's the greatest part, is you can set your own hours too. So there's different options why you want to be a coach, from needing to make more money to needing accountability for your own fitness, which I find is really important for me. And a big one is to loving fitness and nutrition. Brie, you can go on to the next one. Thanks. So what makes Team Beachbody unique? Well, there's a few reasons why it's unique from other coaching programs out there, like ones where you get a personal trainer at the gym. So it incorporates fitness, nutrition, rewards, and peer support all together. So you're not just getting the support of a coach one-on-one who you can contact any time of the day. You're also getting meal plans, you're getting information about fitness and up-to-date information too. And then there's rewards, there's fun things about being a coach. You know, we got, I have one reward here I can show you actually. We got cool things like bobbleheads. Okay, go ahead, Bria. So the great thing about Team Beachbody is all the different programs. So we have, you know, people that we coach who are brand new to fitness and they don't know what programs to start with. And we have people who have run marathons, or people that are into bodybuilding. There's so many different areas or reasons why people reach out to coaches. So part of what we do is kind of determining what program works best for them. So there's different ones from like Turbo Fire, which is really cardio involved, to Body Beast, which is obviously building your body like a beast. And then of course 21 Day Fix, which everybody loves, and the newest one, which is PIO. And the other great thing that we have with Team Beachbody is Shakeology, and we're the only company that has Shakeology. Nobody else does, and you can only get it through a Team Beachbody coach. The great thing too about getting a coach is you're not just getting the program and you're getting the drink. You're getting a coach that's going to show you how to use those things together to get the best results possible. Okay, Bria, go ahead. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm trying to slow myself down.
You're great.
Okay, so one of the key things, I'm doing the slide right? Yeah?
Yeah, you're good. This is you.
Sorry. I'm just rambling, so stop me anytime. So the awesome thing about Beachbody is there's proven results, and it's not just these people that you see on the screen before you. I know Stephanie, you've seen my results, Bria's seen my results, Christine's seen them, and it's not just looking at the infomercials that actually Connor said he saw an infomercial for 21 Day Fix on the weekend and it made him want to do it. So it's not the infomercials, it's actually knowing people who have had results, and they're real people with real stories about why they started, how they got there. So the greatest thing about coaching is that we help people to achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And our goal is to end the trend of obesity. That's why we say, get up, push play every day. Never miss a day. Go ahead, Bria.
I think this is Christine.
Yeah.
So hi guys, thank you for joining us. And technology blows my mind. The fact that we can all talk and be in different continents even, and have this conversation, so it's pretty awesome. But so part of what we do as a coach, people often ask, what do you do as a coach? And one of the concerns that I really had when I was talking to you was about the fact that I didn't feel that I was necessarily understanding the title of coach. And so what really helped was breaking down what needed to be done in a day. And there are 3 vital behaviors that help you propel your business side of this. So when you get into coaching, like Shelly shared, there's all kinds of different reasons why people might do it. Some people want to make money, some people want to inspire others, some people want to fire their boss, they want to be able to work from home. And so when you do those things, you need to respect the fact that this opportunity has potential. And so one of the things that I have found to be the most useful is to make sure that I am following my vital behaviors. And this is a checklist that can be used because it comes down to time and balance. And for coaching, there's not one specific type of person that can coach. I am a mom of 2 extremely active boys. I work full-time as a teacher. I have a very active husband who also has, responsibilities. He works full time and he also has a real estate career. And he also tends to pick up like odd jobs for whoever needs them, such as painting his grandparents' house right now. So we are a very active, busy family. And I really didn't think that I wanted to be a coach. And I didn't think that I could balance it. And then I realized that I love helping other people. So for me, it wasn't something that I looked at and I was like, well, I need to make this amount of money in that time. But it was about inspiring others. And breaking the coaching opportunity down like this is what allows me to still keep going with my everyday and keep going with, 2 boys that play sports and having a schedule that is insane and still being able to manage the time. So whether you have a lot of time or a little amount of time, it is still possible. There are people from all walks of life that do this business, so there's not one type of person that coaches. It's male, female, it's people who work from home, people who are in school, people who work full time. It's what you can give to the business and what you can do. So our vital behaviors are key. And I actually tend to switch this around a little bit. When you look at the bottom of the screen, it says invite, 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 and be true to the product and personal development. So I love the Beachbody culture. And I know how that sounds when you're not a coach. However, when you become a coach and you start to hear about the Beachbody culture, you know that it is, during my time, you know that it is something that you can provide to other people. And I like when you look at this sheet because it says number 1 is the workout, drink Shakeology and post about it. So you are a product of your product. that is what being a Beachbody coach is about. You are an example to other people about choosing a healthy lifestyle. The other fantastic thing about being a Beachbody coach is the encouragement to better yourself. At no point is it about, you know, dragging yourself through your day. It's about learning how to balance, learning how to choose healthy, learning how to cook healthy, and taking the time to spend at least 10 minutes of professional development a day to build yourself. One thing that I'm reading right now is The Super Life, and it's written by the creator of Shakeology that Shelly talked about, and I love it. It's blowing my mind every single time I read it. I pick it up for 10 minutes and I don't want to put it down because the information in there is so useful. And it's not something that I would have picked up had I not been introduced to Beachbody. And it's something that I am going to be able to help my children with, my family with. I'm going to be able to help my students. So, you know, it's information that I'll be able to share and help all of these other people. So that's be a product of the product and personal development. But then when you look on here, it's invite, invite, invite. So this is a breakdown of a daily checklist for what you can do as a coach. Add 3 friends to your network, reconnect with 5 old friends, invite 3 friends, invite 3 friends to a challenge group. The challenge groups are huge. And that is what really changed things for me with the coaching. Having the accountability and listening to Bria, or waking up in the morning and being like, oh, I don't have to work out today. And then I go on my Facebook because that's where I'd want to go, you know, lay in bed and kill some time. And there's Bria, and she's already worked out. And I'm like, right, because this is what I want. I want to get my arse out of bed and I want to work out. But you don't always think of those things when your bed is really comfy. And so the Beachbody opportunity is sharing what you're doing. It's talking, and it's being free to express yourself to other people. And it does take a comfort level, and you do have to grow into talking about it, because I mean, I personally didn't want to share in case I failed. I didn't want to be like, hey, look at me, I'm working out, and then not follow through. So the accountability aspect of it and providing that for other people was huge, because it was, hey, look at me, I'm working out, and I love it. And I want to share it with you, and I want you to feel how I'm feeling. So that's a breakdown of what we do every day. Invite one person to coach with you, post in a challenge group, check your back office. You can choose how much time you want to give it. I don't factor in, I'll do an hour, and then on top of that, I'll do my half-hour workout, and I'll read 10 minutes or more of professional development, depending on my day. But it comes down to what you want to do. If you have 3 hours, 6 hours, spend it, because whatever you invest is what you are going to get out. Okay, so what is a coach? This is broken down, and it ties back to exactly what I was saying before. A coach doesn't have to be a fitness or a nutrition expert. You don't have to have a qualification to do this. And when I first thought of this, I was like, well, then what is a coach? And the way that I really wrapped my head around it was that I am a motivational coach. I am somebody who's going to sit down with a person, or do it through Facebook or whatever, messaging, and find out how I can encourage them, what I can suggest to them for their best for them, what it is that their goals are, and allow them to share that. A lot of people don't talk about what they want because they don't actually know. They don't have anybody to talk it through with. So a coach is somebody that doesn't have to have a certification, but if you do, that's excellent. How excellent is it to be like, well, this is what I learned in school, and it's backed up by the amazing ingredients in Shakeology. This is what I know, and now I can provide you with the opportunity for it, instead of being like, well, you have to put, 70 ingredients into a blender and come up with whatever. It's done in a package, so it's awesome. A coach doesn't have to be somebody that is already in perfect shape, and I think that part is key, and it's huge, because people need to see that you're real and you're human, and if it works for you because you work through it, then they know that they can work through it. If you are somebody that is already in your peak fitness, and you don't have any goals, and you're on top of the world, you can be intimidating. So I think that sharing your human side and being realistic about what happens and admitting that you didn't press play or that you didn't eat properly, it makes you more relatable. So you don't have to already be at your fitness goals and nutrition. And it goes back to what Shelly was saying about the before and after pictures and the success stories. They're huge. That's what we relate to. You don't have to be an experienced salesperson. You do have to learn the information, but you don't have to be a car salesman. You need to believe in your product. And so when you look on the other side, they tie together. Sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals. That's being an inspiration, or that's helping them that's helping guide them. And again, it comes down to sharing. You're just talking to your friends about something that has been great for you. You're talking to people wherever you are, at the park, in a mom's group, at another birthday party. The reality of it is we struggle as a society with healthy choices. And when somebody has found something that works for them, other people want to know what it is. And if you are willing to share that with those other people, and you are approachable, and you are friendly, and you're happy in your life, and you're giving the information away, then that's what a coach should be. A coach should be somebody that believes in their product and that is willing to share it. So that's why you should work out and drink Shakeology, and that's why the posting to social media and inviting is key. You have to put yourself out there to show people that you do believe in the product, and you are somebody that is a product of the product. And then people will see the light inside of you come. They will see that you are able to say to them, well, you want to drink this type of water because this type of water is actually going to fuel your body properly, or you're improving yourself and you're developing yourself. Everything that you do will radiate out of you, and that's how people will tell what you're doing. That's how they'll tell what a coach is. So through sharing.
Thanks, Christine. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I still haven't figured, when I'm in presentation mode, I guess I can't actually mute everyone else. So I wasn't muted there. Before I dive into my part, and this is sort of the last section of the presentation, I just have to say that I think there's a lot of really awesome parts about being a coach. I've been a coach now. It'll be like my 2-year birthday, I guess this month, which is kind of crazy. And I know that Christine and Shelly they've been coaches for the better part of this year. But I think one of the best parts about it is the people you get surrounded by. You get to surround yourself with. And I think there's a quote that always talks about you are a sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And when you surround yourself with people who are into coaching, who are wanting to live a healthy lifestyle and are really positive, it makes every day of your life be more positive and more uplifting. So I'm so grateful to have you guys on here. I want to kind of just dive into like the real basics of what it costs to be a coach and getting started and that kind of thing. And anyone could sign up right away to be a coach. It is not an expensive thing. If you wanted to sign up tomorrow to be a coach, it's a $48 sign up fee. And then you pay, if you're in Canada, it's $19.95 a month. If you're in the US, it's $15.95 a month after the first month. That's what you pay, and those are your coach fees. You can cancel anytime. There's no repercussions. There's no set expectations on you. You're not required to do or be anything. But that, if you want to be an active coach and get the benefits of the discount, which is 25% off of all of your products, you basically, in Canada, you're paying $19.95 a month. But more commonly what we do is, or what I encourage people to do, is sign up with the challenge pack. So I know that Shelly was talking about this at the beginning, that the most effective thing we do as coaches, and Christine talked about it too, is actually run challenge groups and help people into a challenge group with a challenge pack, which is what kind of includes your workouts, your nutrition, your dense nutrition with Shakeology, and your support from the team. And that kind of piece all together is what's so critical. And I think what's so key in helping people get the results that they do when they join our challenge groups is getting a whole package, including the support. So if you have previously purchased a challenge pack, or if you're going to purchase a challenge pack, you actually don't have to pay that sign-up fee. So you sign up, and it's with your challenge pack. And if you've already ordered one, then you pay and you can get that reimbursed. But basically, it's free to sign up in that case. You still pay your monthly fees after that. But so you can see it's very simple to sign up. And again, as Christine was talking about, we really focus on being a product of the product and sharing how we're living a healthy life. So pretty much all coaches drink Shakeology regularly. So if you sign up as a coach and benefit from the discount, you're really actually saving $20 to $25 a month on your Shakeology. So it kind of costs nothing. Now, once you sign up, things like goal setting and how to earn. So we actually earn two ways. One, we earn through commissions. So anytime someone purchases something through your website, you earn a 25% commission. But we also earn through team bonuses too. So as you grow and as you run challenge groups, I think one of the most beautiful parts about this is that there are really no shortcuts to it. That much like healthy weight loss and healthy living, it really does take time. It's about daily decisions over time. So what you see in this, which is really cool, is that as you run a challenge groups and as people get their healthy results, then they really organically want to become coaches because they've had the results. Other people are asking about what they're doing, and they start to feel really passionate and they want to keep going with their journey and what it is. So whether they're signing up to be like an ambassador coach, and I know Christine talked about this, that you can kind of be whatever kind of coach you want. You can decide to be like a discount or an ambassador coach. You can decide to do it as a bit of a hobby and just kind of help your friends, or you can actually run it as a proper business. But you'll see as it organically grows, you kind of add to your team. And so we make bonuses on it. And that's really where the residual income comes into play. So to give you an example, because I like to be really open about what I make in this, because even though I think that the real heart of this is helping to end the trend of obesity, and also for me, a real passion is ending the trend of body image issues and poor self-esteem. I also think that now that I've realized what this can be, it can really help people financially. So when I started as a coach, in the first 3 months, when you're really more focusing on that commission side of it and what you're selling, I think I was making about $1,500 per month by the end of those first 3 months. But you can see now it's, 2 years later, and I made about $7,000 plus a bonus last month. So you can really see how that grows as you grow your team, as you help more people. You'll really see, in that point of how to earn is it really comes down to how many people you're helping and how you're helping them, if you're genuinely helping them get the results the right way. So that's how we earn. And then in your first month as a coach, what we really focus on, or what I like to focus on with my new coaches, is just helping 3 people into a challenge group. Whether we choose to co-coach that challenge group or whether you want to coach it on your own, it kind of is up to you and how you drive that. But that first goal is like, let's help 3 people get started on their journey. Because I know that if you're helping 3 people in your first month, then you're covering even your Shakeology costs, and you're also starting to make money. And then the majority of those people some of those people will end up staying on drinking Shakeology the next month. So that's when your residual income starts to build, and because you're going to help 3 more people and you're still going to retain some income from the last month. So that is our primary goal in the first month, is get those costs covered, make a little bit of money, and start helping people. And in terms of like the training, you really can dive into this head first. There's a lot of self-training you can do, or we make sure in our team's called Success Fit, that we offer monthly training for anyone who wants to do it. And it's run very much like a challenge group, where there's a daily piece of training, a daily post that you can work on and kind of bite off daily what you can handle, or you can just jump on those whenever you're ready. It really, again, there's no pressure to be anything, but the opportunity is there to work with your upline coach or me anytime one-on-one, if you really want to take this to whatever level that is for you, whether it is just, again, an ambassador coach and saving money, or someone who is actually wanting to help others, or even build this into a real business. So those are the basics around that. Is this for you? I think that this is an important slide, and sort of what does it take to be successful? And I think even though Shelly is a student, a dental hygienist, lives out on the other side of the country, and Christine is a mom and a full-time teacher, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. Even though we're all sort of from different walks of life, and you'll see that in all coaches in our team, I think what you find is a nice common level to us is that we want to help people, and that we care about doing our best to live a healthy and fulfilling life. And those are sort of the two things that it really does take to be successful, is that you have a desire to help others and that you want to do it for yourself too. Because although there is a lot of money to be made in this and real business to grow, and I know I have a lot of personal goals in that, I think that at the end of the day, as I said, this is not a get rich quick thing. This is just like it's not a get fit fast thing. It's, real honest health, and in both financially and physically, I think happens slowly over time with the decisions you make. So what it takes to be successful is to have that helping heart and that care to help others. And you'll notice that in all the successful coaches that do this. So I think I want to just kind of close it off tonight with you guys in saying, like, nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's kind of one of my favorite quotes that really helped me get started. And 2 years ago, when I decided originally I signed up just for the discount because I'd had a great transformation, and I just knew that I couldn't let this go, that I couldn't stop finally feeling like I was getting somewhere in my body and finally feeling strong and healthy and in a good way, and instead of doing it maybe in an unhealthy way. I remember thinking, like, there was just this little sort of inkling inside of me that I just thought, I got to try this. I really have to share this with more people. And I think is everything okay? I heard an uh-oh. Everyone okay? Okay, good. I think for me, it was just what I want to kind of share with you guys is just to make sure that if there is a little flicker of something inside of you that thinks maybe this is for you, to take that chance, because there really is there's nothing to lose, and yet there's everything to gain. So if you care about helping others and you love this healthy living journey that you're on, then I encourage you to kind of explore that and see where that goes for you. Because for me, it's been really life-changing. And what started out as someone, personally who struggled a lot with body image issues, and also what I was going to do with my life, that was a really big thing for me especially after having kids. Like, what am I going to do with my life? What do I really want to, and who am I? Am I mom? Which is, I think, a wonderful thing, but it wasn't everything to me. I wanted something else. It's really important it's been a real game changer for me to find something that is a feel-good thing, both for me, health-wise, and just knowing that I'm making a difference in other people's lives and encouraging them by fostering an environment of health and motivation. And then I'm also able to provide for my family in a really significant way while staying home with my kids. So that's what I want to leave with you guys tonight. And just to let you know that in the next 24 hours, whoever invited you is going to follow up with you and just kind of see we are going to have a question period at the end of this in case you have some. But if you have questions that are rolling around in your head after this, you can ask those then and share any takeaways that you have. So you can expect that. So I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to stop the recording in case anyone has some questions that they want to ask based on the presentation. I know we covered a lot of information, but please, if anyone has anything they want